Right, so FC25 is out, and already it seems like the game is completely broken. Yesterday, Friday the 20th of September, FC25 became available for people to play if they either pre-ordered by buying the Ultimate Edition or pre-ordered the Standard Edition. They'd have a 10-hour trial. I'm recording this just over 24 hours since the release, and the number of issues that we've seen in this time span is mental. But before we get into it, if you are new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing, especially if you're a Pro Clubs fan. That's really where my FC content thrives, and we've got some big plans this year. If you want to be involved in the Pro Clubs teams or just leveling up your pro in the early start of the game, make sure to check the link in the description for the Discord server. Come say hello. But apart from that, let's get into it. There's a lot to go through. To kick things off, let's talk about the menus. Wow, have they been so bad so far. All over social media, there's people expressing their experiences with the user interface, describing it as laggy and consistently having to restart the game due to constant crashes or freezing. And this seems like a universal feature for all game modes. Take this clip here for example. This compares selecting players in an Ultimate Team Pack between FC24 and 25. It's crazy how much slower it is. I mean, how annoying it must be for people who pay the most money to play Ultimate Team early, only for it to be so frustrating to open a pack. Additionally, you've got clubs. I've been playing Small Man recently with friends, just divs, just to level up and get ready for VFL and 11s. But on the day of release, we got to play only 3 division games before the matchmaking completely gave up on us. 3. And this is no exaggeration, by the way. Like, as you can see here, we sat here for ages. And before people say, oh well, it's because you've got so many players in your team. Well, no, because this happened no matter the amount of people we had. Last year, the crossplay disabled glitch in the lobby was a clear indicator that the lobby was broken, needed to be reset. And here's a player on the VFL website asking why this glitch kept on happening all the way back in September of 2023. 1 whole year later, this is still here. Also, shout out to Gringo, the owner of the VFL, for the footage here. But 11v11s on release day was just as fucked. He, like many club creators, plans drafts on release days, and which, if you're unaware of how they work, teams of 4, for example, have 1 captain each, who then take turns to choose out of like a massive pool of players who they want on their team. So one by one, they choose a certain player they want to recruit. When it got to organising the games and sending the friendly invitations, once again, the lobby glitched out. It led to long, tedious sequences of people refreshing their lobbies, restarting their games, sometimes even doing like stupid little rituals to like going onto Ultimate Team, then back onto clubs to see if it's fixed. And to be honest, knowing EA, they probably put that in the game for a reason. Like, they tried to force you to play Ultimate Team or something. Now, speaking of Ultimate Team, here's a clip from popular Ultimate Team content creator Run the Foot Market, and he's doing the usual stuff, you know, most Ultimate Team players do in the early game. You know, trying to enjoy themselves, open the packs, check the market. But do you notice the freeze counter? I mean, if that doesn't say it all, then I don't know what will, to be honest. Sticking on the Ultimate Team topic, Division Rivals was literally not playable. Late evening on the opening day, literally the most popular mode that players will be queuing into, and they can't even get that right. You got people stuck playing squad battles on opening night. I mean, how boring, man. I might as well go watch paint dry, or worse, I might as well go watch Tottenham, bro. They also released promo packs on day 1, which was very controversial. You know, some people were happy, but others had the complete opposite reaction, saying EA are just going to kill the game even quicker than it was going to die.
Oh my god, they actually have brought promo packs out.
No, they've not.
No, they haven't.
Mate, they've brought out 25 Prime Gold Players pack.
No, they actually haven't. Are you being serious?
No, they have. Castro's on it now.
25?
25 45k packs.
Oh, bro, they're just...
Money grabbing bastards!
Which I can see that point of view, to be honest, but it's like every year Ultimate Team's getting easier and easier, which, to be fair, it ain't necessarily a bad thing. Like, because people like to reminisce on the good old days of FIFA 13, 14 and 15, etc., where people use silver teams and low gold cards. You know, they built a all Bundesliga team, or, you know, and you know, these times very low rated cards were still viable in February time onwards, you know. But in reality, at that time, if you didn't spend hundreds of pounds on FIFA points or coins from external websites, you were never going to see a legend or like a Messi, a Neymar in your life. You know, those upper echelon cards were impossible to own unless you spent your pension. So it's really a two-sided coin. But at the end of the day, I retired from being a hardcore Ultimate Team player a couple of years ago, so it's not really my place to say. I do think though, not being able to play Rivals on day one is objectively unacceptable, but whatever. Other things I want to address quick, more on the club side. First of all, pressing next match after a game seems to glitch sometimes. Like, it's really weird. Like, this is an unedited clip of me loading. I mean, it's also in 2x speed, and it probably would have gone on for longer if I didn't have to restart my game. Like, all I wanted to do is press next match. I'm sitting here waiting. And just to support me here, people on my team also had the same thing. So no, it's not my internet, or my PlayStation's not shit, although my internet is debatable. And this is probably a random point to make, but look at this bullshit. My good friend, Mr. Big Noof, gets a booking for a nasty challenge off screen. I can't show it, by the way, because it's essentially murder, but that's not the point. When we go back into playing, it doesn't show he's on a booking. And at the same time here, our striker's also on a yellow, but it won't show it. Like, it's just minor things like this, which are just so tedious and annoying. And realistically, it shouldn't be happening if you want to release a game for £90. Additionally, like, I don't mind this new system where, like, you can chat with your teammates and stuff, but I hope there's a way to turn it off. There probably is, and I haven't gone searching for it yet. But it is so frustrating sometimes, especially when you're pressing like pass, or like there's some delays with your calls. Like this year, there's a lot of delays with your calls. Even when you're holding R1 to like tell the your bots or AI to press, you move, and it's so weird. Like some of the movement is so weird, and I'm not liking it so far. But who knows, maybe it's early game. But listen, man, this is my rant over, you know. But another thing I actually know, before I do wrap it up, another thing I wanted to mention here, this is a clip of career mode, very unrelated. But first of all, the menu's here a bit scuffed as well. But they added some new like adjustments to the youth development system. They've also added some new countries like Armenia. However, all the youth development players have the exact same surname. Like stuff like that is just misleading. Like you tell people, like I know there's a lot of hardcore career mode players in the community, and for them hearing some changes like this just to make the game look more realistic was huge for them. But when you go and see that they've only added one surname for a whole country, it just spouts of laziness. But regardless, man, those are my early thoughts on FC25. Am I still going to be playing the game, making content? You bet your fucking house I will. But yeah, man, thank you all very much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts on FC25. Early thoughts. Let's discuss. Let me know down in the comments down below, and also in the Discord. Come join. Come play some divisions and clubs with us. Come talk everything FIFA or FC. Let me see your early teams and Ultimate Team. Let me see it all, man. And yeah, apart from that, you lot, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video very soon.